Hello everybody, this is Pam from Nana's Crafting Cottage, and I'm back with you again for a video to make a couple ID tags for the train envelope folio that I'm working on. We're nearing the end, but I wanted to come out and do these with you. So yeah, so welcome everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. And let's get started. First of all, I took some Tim Holtz cardstock, and this is the sandable kind. And I'm using this color for this young lady and this for the gentleman. I'm using some mica sheets here. You can see how much darker it makes the picture, it makes it look old and such. And I'm using a couple of different photos from Tim Holtz photo booth. So yeah, and then various stamps to come on here. Now here's one that I made some time ago for this airline pocket thingy. Yeah, so I did that on there, and then I made this tag. And then his license or whatever in there is basically what it is. And then just made this pocket in the front, and it's made with a large junk mail envelope. There's not going to be any stitching on these this time, but I do want to do something along this idea for them. Okay, so first of all, I did get this cut to fit these pictures exactly the way I wanted them. I thought I had a die, but I don't. Not that size. And I had smaller and I had bigger. So I am going to first sand these down, front and back. I have two pieces that I'm going to glue together once they're sanded and the pictures are in. So we have a few things to do to these. It's not cut perfectly. I did it with my blade and a ruler. Did the best I could, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect in my book anyway. I want it to look rustic and vintage and, you know, all the good stuff. And I have a sanding disc in here, but I think I'm going to switch it out for this better one. That one's been used quite a bit, so this one will work out a lot better, I think. So, how's everybody doing? We're okay here. It's sunshiny and my chickens are loving it, running around. We're not supposed to have rain for at least the next 10 days, so that's good. And it's supposed to be like in the 60s, low 70s, which is perfect. Yeah, so it's just life as usual, basically. Okay. I'll get the edges, and as I'm going along, I'll get the inside of it here too. See how that roughs up really nice? It's craft paper underneath the color, so it's meant to be sanded, and it sands very well, as you can see. So yeah, I've been working on my train folio, and I am just absolutely loving how it is coming out. And there's just a few more things to do. I think the other thing I'm going to do as far as a video is I learned how to do a rusting method with coffee granules, instant coffee. So I may do a video on that before I am finished with the folio, and then I'll just do a run through, a flip through of it. It's really, oh, I'm probably shaking the whole table, aren't I? Sorry about that. I'm really loving how it's coming out, though. It's coming out really, really nice. So, yeah. And I'm going to be putting some eyelets on the corners of this once I get them glued together. For the noise. But if you haven't worked with Tim Holtz cardstock before, just the plain cardstock, it is a lot of fun to use. And it stands up. You can go as, as deep as you want or as little or none. Yeah, see how that looks? Really nice. Very nice. So let's get this other piece done, and then we will move on from there. After I get this video done, I'm going to head out to the coop, and it's time to do some spring cleaning out there. So I thought I would take a couple days and do it instead of killing myself in one day. And it's mainly, washing some things down. I use a big vacuum to clean up cobwebs and, dust on the walls and things like that. So, yeah, I had gotten it. It's like what was it, a 50-gallon one? Something like that. And I gotten it at Walmart years ago. And it takes, great big bags and stuff. But, yep, I'm all set. I got the rest of the plastic off around the run yesterday. It was just tearing it off. And then I'll go through and get as many staples out as I can. And yeah, so today is vacuuming and staple pulling. And then on Monday or Tuesday, whatever I feel like, I'll do some more wiping down and cleaning out and stuff like that. So the vacuuming is the most because I have a cabinet and I vacuum it out as well. And yeah. I used to have the energy to do it like 4 times a year. I can't do that anymore. No, can't do that anymore. So I just do it twice a year, and in between just kind of keep it up. And yeah, I have some heavy plastic like I use on the run for, okay, the girls like to get up on top of the cabinet, the storage cabinet, to roost. That was their thing that they developed. Even though I have roosting areas, yeah, they've decided a long time ago that that was going to be their roosting spot. No matter what I put up there, they would roost up there anyway. So there's no changing a chicken's mind. There's absolutely no way to do that. Same with laying. They didn't want to go in the laying buckets or the nesting buckets that I had, so I just took them out. And they just use a corner by the cabinet to do that, and it's like, okay, well, when you can't beat them, join them. Oh my goodness, yeah. No changing their minds at all. Yeah. Okay, so if you see any sores on my arm, I've been to the dermatologist last week, so yeah. Yeah, it did me up real good. All right, now comes the time to put the mica in, and I'm going to just use my little scissors to cut this down a bit. Bigger ones with this one. Okay. If you haven't worked with mica, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay, and then this will go behind here, and she fits perfect within that frame. So, yeah. And let's get this. Here is what the package looks like. Sorry for the light. Mica tiles. And they give you quite a bit. I'm still working on another package. I have some in a Ziploc. And I go to those first if they're big enough or small enough, whatever. And then I go to the rest of them. But it lasts a long time. Long time. So. My husband is vacuuming. Let me go shut my door. Hold on. I don't know why he decided to start vacuuming now, but that's okay. I don't have to do it. Okay, so if you hear the vacuum, that's what's going on. Okay, let's put this down. And it's okay that it's an odd shape. You just don't want to get the glue too far in to the edge, because it'll squeeze out and come out onto it like it looks like it's doing now. But I'm going to go ahead and do this. Did it far enough away, and it did it anyway, didn't it? Okay. All right. Now, to put this young lady down, and I think I will just lay it on a towel and put this over it. It will be easier to see. Sorry if I get my head in the way. There we go. Okay, so there she is. And then I want to glue these together. So that will be next. And then I will do some stamping after I get them both to that point. and then do the eyelets around the corners. So if any of you have never done this before, it's just whatever size you want and whatever you want to stamp on there is how you do it. It's just a matter of, okay, what do you want to, do on them, and just go for it. There's no rules saying you have to have this or this on there. It's just whatever you feel like having on there. We'll go ahead and clip these so it will hold on to the mica while I'm doing the other one. There, and do that. Okay, set it aside. Okay, let's get the mister done here. Okay. It'll be a bit easier to shave down. Let's see if I can do it this way. Yep. Now I'm going to go ahead and do it that way. And there we are. Okay. Okay. There we go. Just a little bit. All right. So that looks good there. And now we'll put Mr. on there. And I'm just using my art glitter glue. Nothing super special. Anything will work. Okay. There he is. And it looks like, yep, that's what it did. There we go. That really spread. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm just going to use the glue that is on there. For some reason it smeared all over the place. Don't know why, but it did. Right there. Okay, that's better. Whew. Alright, now let's get this piece glued on here. I haven't done an ID tag in forever, so it's been a few years since that last one. I did an airline type one, and I enjoyed it so much I decided that this time I was going to do one for this project. Okay. Alright, I think I'll take these off of her now and put them on him. Okay, set him aside. Let him dry. Okay, she looks good. Okay, now I don't want to put eyelets on until I'm done stamping. So, I have some stamps out. This is Elizabeth Craft Designs Planner Essentials. And I like these lines here. So what I am going to do is take this, very sticky, very, very sticky. This is a newer set that I don't think I've used yet. I want to take it and do some lines just right in here a little bit, a lot like what I did on his. Yeah, something like that. It's not going to be exactly, which is fine, but, and I re-inked my pad, so it's probably going to be pretty juicy. I would imagine, anyway, it is. I can't really see here. I'll just do it right there. Yep. Okay, that's good. I prefer getting my things wiped down immediately. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to leave that on there. Close up my glue. Feel like I'm kind of all over the place this morning. It's still kind of early and I have a full day ahead. Okay, there's these numbers, not that one, this one, that I kind of wanted to use, if I could. See if they go on here. Not too bad. Not too good, but not too bad. It looks kind of worn, which is fine. Okay, I'm going to put that aside. And this one, I want to put back. Okay. And then here, and these ones are Kathy Holden, sign here. I don't know if they're still out there or not. At the time that I got that one, I think people were like, oh, where is it? They're not doing it anymore. So I don't know if it's still available or if it's been archived or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Okay, now I want to do a signature on here, and I thought this one kind of looked like a more of a feminine signature. I think it's a, I can't tell if it's Mrs. or Mr. on there. I'm just going to say it's a Mrs. whatever. And just go from there. Okay. There's that. And I'll put that one back because I want to use a different one for him. And then do this pass one, but I wanted to use red. Oh, and I should have gotten out my VersaFine red one, but I didn't, so I'm doing that now. VersaFine clear. Okay. All right. And we'll put this down. Okay. The only thing bad about the VersaFine Clair is it's very hard to get off of your silicone uh, stamps. Can't even think here. Okay. Now I want to use some of Tim Holtz stamps. This is the eccentric one, which is, I'll turn it over, CMS 448. And I just took it out of the package and put it into my own packaging, or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to see if that'll fit. Oh yeah, that'll fit very nicely right there. So we'll do that. Okay. And here. Very good. Yeah, it's just whatever you want to put on there, basically. And yeah, it's a lot of fun to get your stamps out and you know, play with them. Let's see, this one I saw earlier. Yeah, identification card stub. Okay, that. So maybe I'll put it at the top. What kind of, yeah, cool, nice. Okay, and I use this one a lot. Number 95 level. Just a neat looking stamp. There we go. Make it all look kind of official. Kind of, sort of. And I want to get something for the bottom there. Let's see. Everything's to Postmaster. I don't want Postmaster. Let's see if there's anything. Let's see. There's an inspected one. Let's do that. And that is from the Kathy Holden sign here. There we go. Alrighty then. I think I'm going to call it good on that. I don't want it too jammed with stuff. Okay, so I am going to continue on with this one and get the eyelets put in. I know it's going to cover some of the stuff. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Let's see, get the right side here. Also, I could just do it in one corner. I think I'll do that because I like all the stuff that's on there. And then if I want to put a charm or something on it, I can. Let's go ahead and put that on. Go. I love it. And here's the back. Awesome. Okay, there's number one. Okay, let's bring the gentleman over here and work on him. We're doing good time-wise. That's good. I was hoping it wouldn't be too horribly long. The stamping goes by very fast. Let me get these out of my way here. Get them clipped back where they need to be. And there. Okay. Sleeve young lady right there. You can look at her. Okay. Now, let's start just stamping. And I'm just going to do for him what I did for her, since they're traveling together. Why not? Okay. There. Get the identification card stub. Go. And it doesn't have to be perfect or nice or pretty or anything. You can just whatever. Now I do want to get this part done. So let me get over here with this. There we go. I was trying to go away with it. Okay, there we go. Set that aside. And let's get these numbers here. Cool. Okay. And this part. Well, the only difference in these two are I'm going to use a different signature for him that looks more like a masculine one. Okay. Use that. And I need to do the versifying Claire. Okay. Yeah. Plus, versifying Claire takes a little bit longer to dry than the Memento or the wrong cap or the oxides. Okay. that. And get the inspected on there, and then get the signature. Let's see, now, signature I was looking at is a little bit large, so I think I'll go with this one right here. I think it looks pretty masculine. Anyway, R.D. Swisher. Okay. And there's Mr. R.D. Swisher's signature. Okay, and I got room for the eyelet to go in. All right, let me put this back while it's here. All right, there's that. And I'll cover this up and set it aside. I got so much stuff on my desk still. Okay, let's get the that and get an eyelet out. Layer and layer. All right, got those two people done, and I wanted to show you where they're going to go in my folio. Look at this. It's a chunky monkey, and I am absolutely loving it, loving it, loving it. I've got so much done in here. It's amazing. So anyway, I want to put like a tuck in here and have one go here on the inside of this cover and one go here. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to use for the paper for the tuck. I haven't gone that far. So I think I will just leave it at that for now. And I may use the scraps from the paper of the cards, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I want to do something a little bit different than that, not just so plain. So anyway, I'll get that figured out. But that is where these will go, and I hope that you have, if you've not tried this before, to give it a go. It is so much fun and so easy. I mean, how much easier can that get? So I hope you like this video, and I hope you join me next week for, you know, finishing up the folio in a flip through, and I will see you at that time. In the meantime, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.